Hi, this is Kathi Quinn with Floriani. Floriani is a division of R&K Distributing, and I want to welcome you to this week's Project of the Week. I want to tell you Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. We are on the 25th of December, and so this is our lesson for this week. And I want to just go through, sometimes we don't realize some of the features and options or the things we have in our software. Now, I am focusing today on the quilting program, the Total Quilter. Now, we all know that I have Floriani Total Control, and I own the Total Quilter as well. So that has brought in all of my Total Quilter tools so I can use them within my Floriani as well. So sometimes we don't realize the things we have, the hidden nuggets. So these rose-colored icons are the My Decorative Quilting part of the Total Quilter, and you may own that program by itself. So you'll notice we've got a couple of categories here. I'm going to click on Decor, and I want you to notice there's some cute little designs in here, some things you can have some fun with. For instance, let me just grab these blocks. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them in, and I'm going to ungroup them. Okay, so I'm going to ungroup them so that now when I select one thing, I don't get the whole piece. Now, what if I wanted to do the 1 month, 2 month, 3 month onesies? I could go out and create that. I would certainly have digitizing software. But you know what? A lot of times I figure if it's already been done, why do I want to do it again? I could come in here, come to my second icon, which is my lasso tool. Well, let me zoom in first. There, let's zoom in. Now let's get our lasso. I'm just going to simply do a series of left mouse clicks, or I can draw around this and right mouse click, and it has selected the box and the number 1. So I'm going to pull this aside and I'm going to group that. Now I could come in and I can do the same thing here. See, you don't always have to use a design, all of it like it was created. You can borrow piece and parcel in Floriani Total Control. I'm going to also group this. And now I could also then again, now I don't really need to lasso this, but I will. I could just select it. But there we go. And let's group it. That makes it very easy for me. Now I've got 3 separate designs that are grouped that I could now use and save them as month 1, month 2, and month 3. I could change the size of them. I could take this outline and say, you know what? I want to ungroup this. And I want to work with this outline. And you know what? I might want to change that to an applique. Now that I've changed it to an applique, I might want to come in here and adjust what I've got going. You get the idea. We can come in and play and change things very simply by just going and playing. Let's get a new piece of paper. I'm going to come in here, and I really like this grouping. These are supposed to be borders in quilt blocks. I see them more as quilt labels, but I also see a lot of things that I can borrow and play with. If I look in here and I say, let me look here. Let's see what we've got. I could come in and say, you know, I like this. I'm going to fill this in. And let's say I don't want this top part, or I don't want the bottom part. How easy is that to come in? Of course, I'm going to select it. I'm going to ungroup it. Now I could come in and I could say, you know, I just want the part that looks like a crown. Right mouse click and delete. So I can use that. I could actually delete sections of this if I just wanted this middle section. So don't always look at designs and pieces as how they are. Look at them as what can I do with them. I used this little piece. Let me show you. This one right here. I brought this little embellishment in. because I had done a strange letter to do a towel. Let me just get rid of this top one. Let me just grab my purple here, and I will delete it by selecting the whole color. What I did is I brought in a letter. I'm going to go to T for text. I'm going to left mouse click on screen. I'm going to bring in just the letter R, and the font I used was Manner. Okay, now I didn't think about the embellishment, and I'm going to make this about 4 inches tall. Okay, so now I didn't think about when I did this R, I wanted this R to put on a towel, but it looked weird. It looked bald. So what I did is I went in and I found a little embellishment here, and I brought it in and I kind of rotated it around and played with it. Even though this is supposed to be for borders, why couldn't I come and fix it in here to go with this, where it looked really cool and balanced it out? So realize you have so many things in here. You can take apart any of our free monthly designs and use pieces. As you can see right here. What if I just wanted a snowflake? I could just take that snowflake out very simply. So you look at these things and see all the stuff that you can do in Floriani with designs that are already. What if I just wanted to, these are great trees, great with all this good stuff. What if I just wanted to take out parts of it and play with it? You can see that that would be a lot of fun in here. You can see where here we could change the monogram in here to our monogram and put that in. I could come down here and take out the 18 and make it 2020 or 2021 for Happy New Year. So you have got the ability to do all kinds of fun stuff. You just have to do it. So if I selected this and I went down and I went to see, there's my lettering or my numbering. I could come in here and change these. So you can come in and play and do so much in Floriani just by selecting. What if I want to get rid of Happy New Year altogether in here? I don't want any of the New Year part. I want to get rid of the numbers. And I want to get rid of the 8. I don't want to get rid of all the stars, but I want to get rid of the 8 as well. I'm going to hold my control key. So I'm going to delete that. I'm also going to come find, whoops, I passed it. I also want the New Year. So I'm going to delete those, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to delete those numbers. Now I've got a cool little frame here that I can play with to put something else in. I didn't want to lose my stars. So now I can do this and delete that. Now do you see I have a nice little design to go around something else I want to put in it. Use your software, use the abilities you have to pull in, to create, to change. You don't always have to keep things the same. What if I just wanted to borrow these gold stars to put on top of something? All I had to do was select the gold stars, come here, go all the way down to our bottom of our stars, hold my shift key. Now I've selected the stars. I'm going to right mouse copy. Open a new piece of paper, right mouse paste, and now I've got a design that's got some beautiful little stars in it that, yes, I could grab them separate. I could move them around different, but they've already been digitized for me. So I didn't have to start from scratch to play. I could just come play. How cool is this? So think of this when you're looking in your software. What do I have that I'm wasting? I have all kinds of little stuff. Now, these happen to be in the quilt software. If you own total control and bring these in, you've got all of those. But you also have a library full of free monthly designs that go back to 2009. So you've got lots and lots of fun designs to play with, lots of parts and pieces to create your own if you don't want to digitize from scratch. Well, have a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year. I look forward to seeing you again on the new year. Have a great, great season.